divided into various groups to study and identify the reasons for this state of the road.
We went through the Chennai Corporation site and realized that the area has come under Chennai Corporation Zone 15, where recently the Foundry Road falling in Ward 193 and Pune Street in Ward 194. The council for this area is Mr. Bhaskaran and the zone officer is Mr. Kannan.
Having gathered this basic information, we set out to study the road. It was quite a challenge, but we had a collective goal. Now, we have a team goal for you. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To clean it is my real test, to maintain it is my cause. I will travel across the land, cleaning far and wide. Every city to clean it up, the garbage that's inside. API back, clean it oh so true. Our courage will pull us through. You clean here and I clean there. API, gotta clean it up, gotta clean it up. Every city along the way, with courage I will clean. I will clean it every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll clean it all. The garbage that's inside. API, gotta clean it oh so true. Our courage will pull us through. You clean here and I clean there. API, gotta clean it up, gotta clean it up.
This is the Foundry Road where our school is located. The length and width using a measuring tape and the other two main roads are 4 towns above the road.
As we measured clear Fourth Street, we noticed that we had a pond, a very big one, which seemed to be dry and abandoned. The road was uneven, and many things were lying on the road, which caused inconvenience to the users.
We put our measurements on a chart paper to understand how the road better. This was a product of our initial study. Though this gave us a closer view of the road, seemed to miss some details.
We were not too sure if our measurements were accurate, as the width of the road varied throughout. Moreover, we could not ascertain the grading of the road, so we invited professional surveyors who taught us how to use surveying equipment, and we remeasured two roads with it.
We now had an accurate measurement of the road and looked to see what could be the possible reason of pothole roads. Our road was inclined in such a way that the rainwater started, which was the major cause of damage.
Our road had varying width ranging between 20 feet to 40 feet. The road had no footpaths, no designated area for garbage bins, no pedestrian crossing, streetlights were scattered, and many unauthorized structures on the road.
We even met with the residents of this area and took their feedback. Everybody had concerns about the state of the road. Through their feedback, we further came to know about streets being polluted and irregular collection of garbage.
We then thought down to replanning the road, which will correct all the faults. First, the gradient of the road has to be changed in such a way that the rainwater will run naturally into the pond and recharge the groundwater. The red line is the current level of the road, and the green is our proposed plan. This is a satellite view of how the rainwater will run naturally and recharge the pond.
Our area was under local factory and we had redrawn virtual panels specifically demarcation. Trees, streetlights, signs, dustbin, pedestrian crossing and parking area.
With these informations and understanding, we met Mr. Ravi Ravi, Assistant Engineer of our ward. We explained to him that we were not only keen to see the roadway, but to channelize rainwater so that it flows to an existing pond. We also shared with him our learnings that the road width was not consistent and there were many structures trespassing the road space and misuse of open ground as garbage dumps. We also shared with him the statistics on the issues most prominent, which ranged from rainwater stagnation to potholes, garbage, and no streetlights. He was very impressed and surprised with the amount of work put in by us. He mentioned that this area has recently come under 10A Corporation and a lot of infrastructure needs to be put in place. He also informed us that the 10A Corporation is in the process of inviting tenders from various vendors for the sewage and stormwater drains.
He also realized that the process of tendering and other bureaucratic procedures is inconvenient to the users. He assured us that they will keep our suggestions in mind when they work in the area, particularly on the enforcement, unwanted structures, and maintaining the width of the road as per the rules. B-graded students of Indian Global School are also very determined to work with the corporation to have a road that is completely reserved and is an ultimate desire. We thank Balaji for giving us this opportunity.
Developing roads is a sign of prosperity.
are here to present a project as part of the Bharatanagraha Civic Fest 2013 to 2014, for which the topic is our roads. We will be presenting the project in the form of a skit. One fine morning, a group of students were playing outside when they saw a man throwing garbage outside the dustbins. They thought it was very mean of him of doing this. The very next day, they got a project from the school which is called the Bharatanagraha Civic Fest, which aimed at making steps in improving the society. And they started working on it. This is a recollection of the incident. This is a recollection of the project and what they did.
Hey guys, do you remember what we did for a Bharatanagraha project?
I think we collected the basic information first, right?
Yes. The road that we have taken for this project was the Besanagar First Main Road. It is situated in Ward number 176, Adyar district. This road has famous landmarks like the Besanagar Bus Depot, Besanagar Cremation Ground, Besanagar Electricity Board and TNSE Bank. The length of this road is 500 meters and the width is 13 meters. It has 54 trees present and 9 drains with 3 bins. The famous shops in this road are the Say Cheese Dental Care, Pretty and Passion Beauty Parlor, Arvin Milk Parlor, Kalyan Ghee Stores, Besant Coal Bars. Do you guys know what we did next?
I think we did collected the detailed description of the road, right?
The detailed description of the road. First, we decided to get into water quality. The quality of water is very good. Continuity is also good. People receive water through borewells and wells, and they use water cans for drinking water purposes. Drains and sanitation. There are 9 drains in the area. Some of the drains overflow when it rains. The cover is not covered permanently and it is removable for maintenance and cleaning purposes. Pollution. People rarely complain of development of smog during the day or after sunset. Noise pollution is caused by vehicles moving here and there during the midday hours and office hours. People also complain of pollution caused by the electric crematorium present nearby.
Street lights. There are 18 street lights on the road and all of them are in working condition. Garbage. The garbage is collected every night from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. There are small piles of garbage lying on the road which increases the accumulation of garbage. Parks and restrooms. The parks located on this road are the RBI Quarters Park, the Corporation Park, the CPWD Quarters Park. That's it. All of them are clean and maintained well. They are open from 10 a.m. to 6
Footpath. The quality of the road is not up to mark, but there is scope for improvement. There are no speed bumps on the road, and it takes about 90 seconds for a vehicle to reach the other side of the road, even if there is no traffic. There are footpaths on the road, but not obstruction-free. They are either blocked by plants, by building materials, or by the parking of two-wheelers.
Sample questionnaire. We had a set of 25 questions for which we interviewed 15 residents, out of which some of the questions were: are the roads laid properly? Are there frequent power cuts, etc. Most of the questions were yes or no questions and multiple choice questions. These were the list of the people we interviewed and the answers they gave. After getting the answers, we decided to put it together in a tabular format. N stands for no and Y stands for yes. ABCD stands for the various options of a multiple choice. In the end, we tally the number of votes each question or each option got.
After we interviewed the citizens, we gave them a set of problems that they can possibly face in everyday life. Some of the problems were garbage, electricity, rainwater stagnation, theft, etc. We asked them to vote each of the problems that they face maximum. Sewage was given 5 votes and stray dogs was also given 5 votes, making them the top 2 problems. After this, we created a pie chart showing the percentage of different problems in the area. Stray dogs and sewage got 16.6% each, which makes them the top 2 problems. And then the cause for problems. Garbage accumulation. Due to the crematorium present on the road, there's a lot of pollution caused when it releases a lot of smoke when they burn the bodies. And there are no separate bins. There are no separate bins for biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, and because of that, there's no provision for proper segregation of garbage. There are very few bins in the area.
Causes for electricity shortage. After interviewing the residents, we found out that almost all the residents use air conditioners for a long period of time. This causes concentration of electrical current into one appliance, which causes frequent voltage fluctuations. Then once we observed that street lights were switched on in the mornings. Sewage, causes for sewage problems. Almost all the pipes are old and corroded, and the pipes are in very small diameters, which cause sewage overflow.
Roads. The roads are not laid and maintained properly. There's a large number of potholes and ditches which cause rainwater stagnation. Pollution. There is a lot of air pollution caused due to the crematorium situated nearby. Noise pollution is also caused by the vehicles passing by. Stray dogs. As they don't have any shelter, these stray dogs cause a nuisance to the passerby. This is a picture of stray dogs getting into residential areas.
Now we are here to present a jingle. All we students can hold hands together and make the place look dirty.
Analysis. Next we asked the people to score the road out of 10, and the results are as given.
with. Then we tally the number of votes each score got, and the top score was 6 on 10.
Positives of road. There is continuous water supply. The water is not polluted. Transportation facilities are very good. Bus terminals, banks, shops, post offices, etc. are very near. The beach is at a walkable distance. There is a lot of greenery around, and the climate is also cool due to the beach.
The negative impacts of the road. There is a frequent problem of overflow in the drainage. There are no proper footpath or it has some obstruction in it. There are very few garbage bins. There are no proper sanitary facilities. The air pollution is caused due to crematory.
After we got familiar with the problems faced by the people, we proposed a lot of solutions for the different problems. First comes garbage accumulation. 2 separate bins can be set up, one for biodegradable and one for non-biodegradable waste, so that garbage disposal is proper. Compost pits can also be set up to throw organic waste. There can also be more bins in the area, so that there is no excess garbage accumulation. Next comes rainwater electricity.
We can create awareness among people how to save electricity. We can use alternative sources of energy like solar and wind energy. Then we can switch off the appliances once they are used.
Rainwater stagnation. The roads can actually be sloped to one side so that rainwater seeps to the drains below. And the roads can also be laid properly so that ditches and holes are not formed due to the impact of the water.
Roads. The roads must be laid and maintained properly. The corporation must be informed about the damaged roads, and we can create awareness among people about the importance of maintaining roads. This is a slogan we prepared. Save the flow, save H2O.
Sewage overflow. Pipes of a bigger diameter can be designated and installed. Theft. Nowadays, crimes like chain snatching and burglary occur frequently. This is due to the lack of security in the area. CCTV cameras and regular police patrols can be installed to improve the security. Stray dogs. The stray dogs wander in the streets and cause nuisance to all the passers-by. For this, the Blue Cross officials can take care of these dogs by transporting them from the city to a safer place. They can also be taken proper care of by giving proper food and shelter.
Now we have a jingle. We, the students of Sri Shankara Vidyashram Matriculation High Secondary School, Tiruvandur, are going to present our verbal presentation on the civic project organized by Balaji Janagraha. Now we introduce ourselves. She is Petri Selvi, Lavanya, Janani, Sharmila, Sahana, Kavya, Vaishnavi Devi, Shakti Bhavani, SP Kritika, Sushma, and Harini. And I am Gupta Vishwanathan, the team leader. We are all from from Standard 8, we now begin our verbal presentation.
Hi friends, what are you talking about?
We are talking about the civic project organized by Bala Janagraha.
Something exciting happened in our school yesterday.
What was it? Tell me.
Yesterday, Ms. Madhavi, a member of Bala Janagraha organization, came to our school.
She gave a brief introduction about our civic project.
Oh, is it so?
Yes,
Wow, that's fantastic. When can we begin our project?
We'll begin it today.
Okay, let's go and meet our school teacher and gather more information about the civic project. Come on.
That's a good idea.
Good morning, ma'am. Can you give us some details about the civic project?
Yes, but before that, you will have to know what urban planning is.
Urban planning? What is it?
Planning the town involves the intricate details of understanding the requirements of a town. The decisions made by planning should not interfere with the environmental features.
Yesterday I read in the newspaper that planning is an age-old practice. Is it so?
Yes, it existed from the Indus Valley and the Mesopotamian civilization.
Does planning involve only the development of the road and civic amenities?
No, it is important to keep in mind that planning is not limited. Its motto shall be encompassing all the facilities with the aesthetic surroundings. It provides people with a better standard of living. You must also remember the components of civic planning while planning a town or an area.
Components of civic planning? What are they?
The first component is to estimate the population of an area. The next component is preparation of layouts like roads and other civic amenities and maintaining them for healthy living. Yes, you may conduct the survey in the evenings.
Thank you, ma'am. Lavanya, can you tell to locate the road by drawing maps? Yeah, I have done it. Have a look at it. I located Chennai in Tamil Nadu, ma'am, Tiruvamur in Chennai, ma'am, and 6th East Street in Tiruvamur, ma'am. Finally, I have drawn our road.
We will have to include the reasons for choosing this road in the report.
I think proximity to the school is one of the reasons for us to choose this road.
hey, betterment and amenities of the road will always be beneficial to our school.
That's enough. Good job.
Can we go for road survey?
Hey, yes, we have the road measurements with us.
Can you tell some features of the road?
Yes, length of the road is 220 meters and width of the road is 20 meters. Length of the pavement is 179.92 meters and width of the pavement is 2.1 meters.
Pavement is present only in the one side of the road. There are 6 street lights with a gap of 20 meters between them.
There is two-way traffic moving on the road. There is only one stormwater inlet and 32 sewage manholes. 2 garbage bins are available.
Amenities like our school, dental care center and women's hostel are also available.
Thank you friends for the information.
Now we will interview the residents of the road.
Good morning, ma'am. We are from Sri Shankara Vidyashramam Matriculation High Secondary School and we are saying a civic project on Bala Janagraha. Can you please fill up this questionnaire, please? Thanks for your cooperation, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Hey, like this we interviewed 10 more residents and we have 11 filled up questionnaires with us.
Yeah, we have got the road data quality log filled up by the residents.
Can you mention some positive aspects?
The positive aspects are sewage
all the 6 street lights are in working condition, there is less noise pollution on the road is broad enough for the movement of vehicles.
Fine. We analyzed 8 questions through questionnaire.
Okay, now let us find the causes and suggest solution for the following problems.
Let each one take one problem and explain the causes and solution for the problem.
Problem number 1. Accident-prone T-junction. There is no left turn from LB Road towards 3rd Main Road as it is a one-way road. But the vehicles from LB Road often violate this rule and a commotion is created in the T-junction.
Fantastic. Can you suggest some solution for this?
Yes, this problem can be avoided by placing signboards. The appointment of a traffic police in the T-junction is also an ideal solution.
That's nice.
I'll explain and the causes and the solutions for the next problem. Unhygienic conditions around the garbage bins. The most important reason is the garbage lorry does not arrive as per schedule. Inadequate number of garbage bins is the main cause for this problem.
Can you suggest some solution for this?
Yeah, this can be avoided by increasing the number of garbage bins and garbage lorry has to arrive as per schedule.
Damaged and poorly maintained footpath. What can be the cause for this?
Yes. Electrical junction boxes are fixed on the pavement. Weeds are growing on the pavement and garbage is dumped on the pavement.
Can you suggest some solutions for this?
Yes. Electrical junction boxes can be fixed in some other places and garbage should not be thrown on the pavement and the pavement should be properly cemented.
I will take the next problem. Lack of maintenance of drainage system. This is because the drains not clean periodically. Solution for this problem. The drain should be cleaned periodically.
The next problem is air and water pollution. Air pollution is caused because of the absence of trees and water pollution is caused because of the garbage mixing up with stagnant water.
Can you suggest some solution for this problem?
The solution for this problem is planting more trees. Garbage should be thrown in the garbage bin only.
Nice. Possibility of theft and chain snatching. What is the cause for this?
As there are independent houses, the security in the road is inadequate. Poor lighting and no police patrolling on the road. To avoid this, a security guard should be appointed.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Houses getting inundated during rainy season. What can be cause for this?
Lack of stormwater drains is the main cause for this problem. When the roads are relaid, they are laid over the existing surface without being scratched or drilled. This results in the elevation of the road level and the houses falling into low-lying areas. So the houses are easily flooded by rainwater. To avoid this problem, we can create more stormwater inlets. When the roads are relaid, they must be laid after being scratched or drilled.
Wow, we found out the solutions and the causes for all problems.
Based on the solution proposed, I have drawn a dream chart. Have a look at it.
Wow, this looks nice.
Now she will share some learning experience as a group.
I'm going to share our learning experience as a group. We interviewed the residents of this road. This improved our communication skills. We as a team found out the problems and root causes. This improved our interpersonal and analytical skills. The experiments gained through the project not only improved overall project management skills, but also it would be a great use of shaping ourselves as future responsible citizens of India. Now, my friends are going to recite jingle composed by our team.
Wasting resources is the right, and now it is the right time to stop the wastage and care for the future age. Already
but we never regretted about not preserving it. We thank Balajanagraha organization for providing opportunity to us, the principal for our encouragement and constant support, and Mrs. N. Radhalakshmi, our teacher, for our guidance.
We, the students of Kaligi Ranganathan Montfort Matriculation Higher Secondary School of Perambur, take immense pleasure in presenting a PowerPoint presentation on Our Roads, the Tender Sure Way. Let us tune ourselves to listen to the presentation headed by my friend Divyapriya.
The main theme of our project is to bring change in our city, especially on our roads. Let us know about urban planning. What is urban planning? Urban planning is a technical process concerned with the use of land and design of urban environment. Urban areas are better than rural areas. You can ask how. Of course, rural areas are pollution free, but here are some statements which justify my statement. Industrialization, electrification, sanitation, and lots of medical facilities. Over to my friend Kavita.
The road we have chosen for our project is North Chennai, Perambur, Natal Garden Street. We Kaligians, as a unit of Janagraha, have surveyed the public, those who are residing there, and got the information from them. It is a sub-local road and that is devoid of footpaths. It measures 168 meters length and 8 meters in width. It is a cemented road and a residential area. Over to my friend Swati.
Problems identified in Natal Garden Street are potholes, street lights, rainwater stagnant, breeding of mosquitoes, garbage dumping, and road obstructions. Potholes. Potholes are found many in Natal Garden Street. Potholes in these areas causes obstructions like people may trip and fall while they are walking. Stagnation of rainwater leads to mosquito breeding, which causes diseases like malaria, dengue, etc. It also causes inconvenience while driving. Over to my buddy Akash.
Street lights. There are street lights, but some of them are not in a working condition. It causes, during dusk, it causes inconvenience for small children, old people, and teenagers when they move across the street. Over to my friend Supraja.
Rainwater draining system. There are no proper draining channel for the rainwater to drain. This causes rainwater stagnant and causes blocking of roadways and inconvenience to move. People residing there. Over to my pal Harish Karthik.
Garbage dumping. Medium-sized garbage dumping are found here and there. With the frequency of self-collected ordinance, it may lead to stinking of city and may also carry by rainwater blocking other drains. Trash cans were found near the water pump, which is not a good sign. Over to my friend Kithivasan.
Road obstruction. Basically, the road which we choose is sublocal road. In sublocal road, the width of the road is small when compared to the local roads. People use the road for dumping their construction materials, which reduce the usage of the road. These problems are found in the road causes inconvenience for the people walk on the road while vehicle passes by. Over to my friend Sridevi.
Solutions. Potholes found here and there should be closed so that frictionless road can be given to us. Temporary potholes can be closed by even us, the people who are residing there, by applying some plain sands. Draining channels should be implemented on either sides of the roads. The road, which we surveyed, measuring 168 meters in length and 8 meters in width. If this is the width of the road, 1.5 meters on either sides of the road can be converted into draining channels, preferably with bar screens. These bar screens help in trapping the trashes on the road. Corporation authorities should take a look at the street lights regularly and check whether it is working or not. Trash cans are kept near the drinking water bodies, which is not good and hygienic. They must be replaced away from the drinking water bodies. During the construction and after the construction, people should take proper precautions in dumping and clearing the stuffs. Here are some jingles to entertain you.
Come on friends, let us clean the road. From the sand to the tent, let us clean the road. Hey, come on friends, let us clean the road. From the sand to the tent, let us clean the road. Hey, come brothers, come sisters, let us clean the road. It is all about just cleaning every road. Hey, come brothers, come sisters, let us clean the road. It's all about just cleaning every road. Hey, cheer up friends, let us clean the road. Let us clean the road. Let us clean the road.
சுத்தம் என்பது நமக்கு சுத்தமுள்ள ரோடுதான். சுத்தம் என்பதை மறந்தால் நாடே குப்பை மேடுதான். நிலாவில் வெள்ளை அடிக்கலாம். எங்கேயும் எப்போதும் சுத்தம் படுத்தலாம். எங்கேயும் எப்போதும் சுத்தம் படுத்தலாம்.
Here are some of the posters that we have done to create awareness. So, don't litter, it makes the earth litter. We should not litter that and then save water and recycle. Saving water, this creates awareness among the people, so we have created some posters today. Water is as precious as gold, so we have to save water as gold. So be fair for green care. We have to be fair for maintaining green care. Alive today, alive tomorrow. So we have to work. We have to save everything to be alive tomorrow. So, trash garbage or trash. So you have to trash garbage or it will trash earth.